Hi everyone, I'm Squishy and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a tour of this cute little fairy tale village that I did in the forest floating island. I'm going to go into furniture mode so I can give you all a little bit of a better view. I love the way this village turned out. It's very natural, full of flowers and just a lot of trees and bushes and rocks. And of course had to use one of my favorite items from the new DLC, this fencing, which is just absolutely incredible. I use it everywhere now in all of my builds. I love just the natural feel that it has. I've got like some of the rose fencing too, but I'm gonna zoom out to give you guys like a full-on visual. When I created this village, I decided that I wanted the focal point to be this bridge. The bridge was like the first item I set down, and I was like, okay, I want to make some sort of like water pathway type thing. So my inspiration for this village was actually a lot of pictures of British villages or villages in the UK that have like little rivers or whatnot flowing through the towns, and then they've built up these like structured rock walls around them, and then the town is sort of just like built around them. And I loved how full of flowers and just lush greenery. All of these photos were of these British villages, so I kind of tried to replicate that in this village. You can see it kind of branches off into two different areas on either side with a couple of houses, and then in the back, sort of the center focal point, is the ugly duckling from Tangled. And then of course you've got to have Flynn and Rapunzel living there in the back by the ugly duckling. We have a little fountain in the center, so I can't wait to give you guys a cool little walkthrough now. Let's get into it.
Hi to everyone that is new to the channel. I'm Squishy, and this is my little guy, Kiffles. He's my little corgi. He spends a lot of time with me, and we play a lot of cozy games together, especially Disney Dreamlight Valley. So if any of that sounds fun or interesting to you, feel free to subscribe, slap a like on this video, and let's get back into the video.
So when you actually land on the island, this is where the fast travel well is, and I love how when you land, this is basically how you land, just like this, and it's just the perfect view. You can see the bridge, you can see the water. I did that sort of a reflective water surface with the faux rugs. It's not completely perfect because I did have to use the rotation feature now that we have in the game, but I love how it turned out. It does look like water enough. I've tried to like cover up a little bit of the imperfections on the rugs and everything. So this is the first little house that you come upon on the left side of town. And I decided to give a lot of the houses these rose covered stone fences, and then I put a little bit of a fancy light here because this house is like a little bit more posh, if you will, on this side. And then over here I put Merida's house, which I just love. I love the adorable thatched roof and the purple flowers. This house, like her house, was actually kind of like my inspiration for this entire village. I just put sprays of purple like everywhere you'll see as we walk through the village area. So over here I've got my little crafting table, and this is sort of like a little outskirts area, and then I've put a sword and a bow and arrow here because I know Merida's house is right there and she loves to do target practice and all that. And then back here I have the stones from Brave, the stone circle. And then going into the little cute town area here, we've got Gaston's house with a little chair outside, and it's got this walkway just covered with lots of flowers and bushes on this side to basically line this side of the road, and then we've got our fake sort of water rugs over there. And then I just recently got these glowing mushrooms in Scrooge's shop, and I was like, oh my gosh, these are gonna be perfect for this build. So I sprayed a lot of those in here too, because the theme, like I said, was like a lot of little sprays of just purple everywhere, and it just ended up being the perfect item for this build. And then over here you can okay, Gaston. And then over here we've got Belle's library with some little books, a little bench here, some cute flowers and mushrooms, and then again I used that beautiful rose fence. And then coming around here, we've got a little like town square area where you can come sit in this little park area by this fountain. I've got 4 benches, 2 on either side. Tried to make them as symmetrical as you possibly can with the rotation feature, since this town is actually kind of like on an angle. And then over here we've got some more of this beautiful stone wall fencing, more flowers. We've got the ugly duckling here, and we've got Rapunzel's tower here with a bunch of beautiful flowers and mushrooms. I just wanted it all to look very natural and just very like lived in, I guess. Very village-like, like a village in the woods, basically. So coming around here, we can go to the other side of town. So over here, I put a bunch of beautiful flowers around this other house that has the thatched roof. I did a bunch of potted plants and just little bits of flowers, and then I put this new windmill that we got with the new DLC pack that is, I believe it's supposed to be like Mythopia, I think is what it's called, Mythopia themed. And then I also used these new trees from the DLC pack, which are one of my favorite new items too, these flower trees. Very pretty. So this is kind of like the village flower cottage. And then over here we have the blue roofed premium shop house over here, with just some pretty flowers and mushrooms around it, and some stone fencing around the side. Back here I decided to put this cute little fairy mushroom area. And then something else that's really cool if you start to walk through the town is there's a little pathway that leads through here to either side of the bridge. So that's this side of the bridge. I'm really bummed that you can't walk on the bridge. I would be so happy if they made this bridge walkable in the game. So here's the little cute pathway that leads to the other side of the bridge as well. I just love all the purple. Purple is fast becoming one of my favorite colors for some reason. So yeah, it's a very short tour because the town is kind of small, and I didn't want it to be too overly detailed like I have done with some of my builds in the past. I just wanted this build to be like really natural and simple, and I just love how it turned out. And yeah, that's pretty much the build. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure that you like, subscribe, and leave a comment if you like the build. What was your favorite part of the build? I hope you guys are really enjoying your Christmas season. Make sure to stay tuned because I have a lot of videos coming, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!